diagnosed with diabetes?
So I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in October 2022 when I was 21 years old. And since then I've now obviously become insulin dependent. Leading up to my diagnosis, I basically was very poorly. In the summer, probably around a month, I lost roughly 2 to 3 stone very quickly, completely out of the blue, and I got quite poorly. I was weeing a lot, like twice an hour, or drinking maybe like up to 5 litres of water a day. And then I realised there's obviously something wrong, because I couldn't carry on like that. I couldn't sleep because I was drinking and weeing so much in the night. I was really tired all the time, and obviously with the massive amount of weight loss, I finally went to the doctors, and eventually I got a blood test. And the morning after, I had a call after a night shift at work, because I'm a police officer, and they basically said, can you get to hospital now, or do you need an ambulance? And luckily my mum only lived around the corner, so my mum came and picked me up straight away, took me to hospital. And as soon as I got to hospital, they told me I was in something called diabetic ketoacidosis, which is called DKA in short terms, which is basically means my blood had turned acidic, and at any point I could have fallen into a coma, and I was quite poorly. So at that point I was diagnosed, and yeah, since then I've had to learn all about it and carry on with this new lifetime condition.
What lifestyle choices have you had to change?
So I can obviously eat still whatever I like, and as long as I'm injecting for everything I have, such as anything of the pastries on there, anything with carbs in. People think it's just pastries and chocolate, but it does include any food with carbs. So that includes sugar, sugary sweets, and maybe like bananas. People don't think they have sugar in, but actually I would have to inject insulin for that. It is anything with carbs, and even things that don't say no added sugar, I still have to take that in consideration with everything I eat. So I inject probably roughly about 8 to 9 to 10 times a day. And I have to obviously balance my exercise with when I can and can't train or go on a walk because of all of that, so I don't go too high or low.
Do you think there's quite a big stereotype within how diabetes is caused?
Definitely. I've had many of people comment saying, like, can you not eat that? Can you not eat that? Or shouldn't you have that instead? When actually type 1 diabetes it's an autoimmune disease, and there was nothing I could have done to prevent it or cure it from going away. It's going to be with me for life, because it is my pancreas just not producing insulin anymore, and I couldn't have done anything to stop that. So definitely people think that, oh, you haven't looked after yourself, you eat too much sugar, when it isn't the case at all. Has diabetes stopped you from doing anything? I would say at first, when I was first diagnosed, it was kind of like my heart sunk, and I didn't think I'd be able to really do what I was doing before, because I am a keen weightlifter. I love running, I love hiking. And when I was in hospital, because I was quite poorly and in DKA, they said that I shouldn't be like running long distance or anything. So once I left hospital, I booked the London Marathon for 2024, and I ran it, thankfully, for JDRF, which is Juvenile Research Diabetes Foundation, and I raised quite a lot of money for them, and I did run the 26.2 miles, and I had family there to cheer me, and I didn't have one single hypo until after the race. So yeah, it was really good, and I'm glad I did it, because it proves that diabetes doesn't stop you from doing anything. You can carry on doing whatever you like. You've just got to maybe gain a bit of knowledge and eat a lot of food.
Yeah, it's really good that you've been able to overcome it and accept it.
Thank you.